Ready to go and give this a moment. Receiving our content. Hey guys, it's Rodimus Primal. We are live on the stream tonight. And hey there, Ghost Hoodie. Hey there, Gabriel Gonzo. Hey there, Cancer. What's up? How's it going? I got a guest with me tonight. This is my buddy Monzo.
What's happening?
He is actually joining me on my trip to New York Comic Con. And I am going to answer questions while you play Mega Man. And I don't think you've ever played Mega Man before.
I've never played this one, no.
Yeah, this is the original Mega Man on the NES. And I can answer questions that way without having to worry about all that kind of fun stuff. Who's better, Six Shot or Alpha Trion? That's an easy one, Six Shot. Even though Alpha Trion's one of the original 13 Transformers. Yeah. Alright, so...
You guys can watch me do a terrible job. This is going to be...
So now you pick a boss. I would recommend Bomb Man first.
Bomb Man first.
Yeah. Let's start. Mega Man is awesome. I agree. Definitely love Mega Man. Love Mega Man just as much as you basically shoot and jump.
Alright, got this. There we go. Well, yep, here I go. This is my demise.
I've beaten all the Mega Man except the original. This game, yeah, no, he is what someone is saying. I'm answering questions, and this game fits me when I was 7, 8. I've actually beaten this game. How's it going, O Supreme? How's it going, Tim and Jared? I've actually beaten this game multiple times. I think I've beaten Mega Man 2 and 3 a lot more than this one. I would hug the wall.
I'm gonna hug myself after I get... Nope. This is awful. I am...
Fun action platforms.
What is that?
You always did Cutman first? I always do Cutman after Gutsman. So, I always do Bomb Man, Gutsman, Cutsman, or Cutman.
Oh good, I needed all that health.
Yes.
Thanks, game.
You can shoot while you're on the ladder.
What is... what?
If you fail at Bomb Man, you fail at life. That's what it said.
No. I hope you guys are enjoying.
I think so.
Nope.
X1.
Come on.
I would just climb up. Yeah. Through Mega Man 7, your personal favorite? Yeah, I can see why. Mega Man 7 was pretty good. I like 2 and 3 the best, and I love X1.
I got it.
X4 is also great. I loved, you know, Mega Man 4, 5, and 6 are actually underrated. They're not as good as 2 and 3, but, he's gonna shoot you. Favorite Prime minus Optimus and Alpha Trion. That's easy. Rodimus Prime. Rodimus Prime is my favorite character, so, also a YouTube named Quarter Diary made his...
This is my end. This is my demise.
No, I wouldn't say so. Have I seen the Titans Return toys? Of course I have seen the Titans Return toys. You guys have probably seen my, my Titans Return, you know, Hot Rod review.
What?
Yeah, just be careful. I would actually avoid him and shoot that thing.
That did not hit me. Ow. Nope. Good. Yep.
You also have a period of invincibility after being hit. So use that to your advantage.
This is not good.
You're on low health.
What are the red dots?
You collect them, and eventually at the end of the stage, when you beat the
what is?
Those things can only be killed by certain weapons, and you don't have those weapons when you first start the game. So
one more hit and I'm done. I am.
It's alright, you have extra lives. And you made it to the continue point.
And Bullet Bill. Yep, there I am.
Bullet Bill got you.
That's got to be some sort of copyright infringement on Capcom's part.
No, I think it's just... Well, I think it's because they made him look different enough. And he explodes.
No!
This game was also approved by Nintendo.
What?
Mega Man 2 is Mega Man 1's music is good. I would say Mega Man 1 is underrated. Mega Man 2, it's only underrated, overrated because people always play it on the normal difficulty and not the difficult difficulty or hard, which I think is a crime because you could have gotten.
Oh, my face! There's no wall jump here, right?
No. But Mega Man 2, like, I love how Mega Man 2, if you play the difficult mode, it's actually a lot harder to play if you don't know what, like all of a sudden these things come out and attack you in ways that you've never been attacked before. Mega Man 3, I really do love. TR, Optimus, and Megatron toys, which lose their heads and have Titan Masters. Yeah, actually, those were pre-tools for Optimus and Megatron's Titan Returns toys were actually like pre-tools for Octane and you can just jump down. I was gonna say, yeah.
I'm gonna just fall to my death.
Yeah, I'm fine with difficulty on Mega Man. There's just bragging rights.
Here we go.
If you get closer to him, he'll jump away. So like, it's kind of like a strategy to use to your advantage.
Yeah. Here we go. Yep, death.
I got one more life, and you got to make it past the floating things of doom.
Floating things of doom.
You got it for the PS4. I actually have it on Steam, the Mega Man collection, but I'm actually playing it on the NES emulator. Yeah, Slash is a girl, which is really funny if you're a fan of Jurassic Park. When the guy's like, oh, you beat him. There we go. And I think now you'll see the dots actually give you points. The funny thing from Jurassic Park where he's like, clever girl, like, and I think that's gonna be like the joke with that Velociraptor turns into Slash. Do Gutsman next.
Gutsman.
Yeah.
Now I still only have one life, right?
Yeah.
So
but if you die, you just start the stage over again.
Oh, okay.
So if you get to the continue point, you still have to start the whole stage over again, which is fine. But if you get one-ups, you can make it through. Safeguard would be.
Wait, can I use Bomb Dude's weapon?
You can, but you don't need it to. Like you can, but it's not necessary. But if you press start, you can switch over to B.
B,
and that is the word for short for bomb. And then you press start again, and then you can shoot. But you have ammunition.
Oh, and that's for the whole game, or do I get ammunition?
The ammunition refills at the end of each stage. But the thing is that those hardhead guys will nothing affects them until they're actually like showing their eyes. So it's kind of just better to use the regular shot. I kind of got used to using the regular shot in like almost every stage, and then I learned some stages can really take advantage of. That's the platform you need to go across.
I'll just do this.
I do want to get Mega Man Legacy Collection. And that's what you gotta jump down on. Just, yeah.
There I go.
So now, continue or stay select, and of course, obviously, continue. And you can this game has unlimited continue, so this is going to be a fun night.
This is going to be a long night. That's what it's going to be.
Let's see how long it takes him to beat this game. Explains in detail how.
That is some really fast dropping.
Mm-hmm. You don't have very much time to react. You gotta react like that.
Yeah.
This is actually I think in my opinion is probably one of the hardest Mega Man games of the original series. Let's see, answer some of the questions. Remember the ugly faces of Bayformers, Optimus, and Megatron once Bay inevitably shoves Titans return to the Bayformers too. Yeah. We can chop off. Whoa, we warm. Paper Plane is in his house, and we got a Sith Lord.
A Sith Lord?
Yeah,
he is a Sith Lord.
Yeah. We also have
a really bad Mega Man player in the house too.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to get you past it, or I should just let you play?
No, this is some good YouTube right
here. Seeing Monzo do his thing. If you guys watched my Twitch stream last week after I finished Dial Up on YouTube, I actually played this game myself, and I got all the way to a certain spot, but my wife was on her way home, and so I had to turn the game off. And it's like, aw.
Oh, nope.
Basically, all the things to get extra lives are in the GBA version of Pac-Man World 1, so the only thing to get extra lives. What? Yeah, I never liked Bayformer's Bumblebee's face. I never ever liked. In fact, I don't like Bayformer designs at all. I don't think that they. I like the car modes, but I don't like.
Really? This is really frustrating.
This is really fun. I like how this stage sounds like you're in a construction mountainous area, you know?
Yeah. Hey.
I think Bayformers would look better if they just used G1 design, period.
I did it.
Yeah. Oh. And then you gotta make it to that one.
Yeah. We will be here all night.
You know, I was actually planning on, after we beat this game, to move on to Contra on the NES on my Twitch stream. But I think we might be on YouTube for a while.
A very long while.
Yeah. Yeah, the robot modes in Bayformers are definitely...
What?
I don't mind so much detail. I really don't mind so much detail. I just think the G1 designs... They could have made it work. I really think they could have made G1 designs work. Make them a little bit... I mean, you could have added more robotics to the look, but still keep the G1 design. Here's the thing. Think about Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, any of those superheroes. All of their... this is hilarious. All of their designs, you know, in the movies, are updated so that it would work theatrically. But yet they still keep the movie design. So, I mean, granted, X-Men really changed what they look like, but they still resemble the X-Men characters from the comics in a sense. But like the rest of the superhero movies, they look like their counterparts. Like Optimus doesn't look like Optimus is probably the only one. In fact, Hasbro came down, like Aaron Archer was like, from Hasbro, said to Michael Bay, no, you cannot make Optimus Prime look like that. He forced Michael Bay to change what Optimus looked like so that he would look more like Optimus Prime. The whole, antenna on his ears, the faceplate, all that stuff was not in the initial ILM designs for Optimus Prime.
I was on that. My foot was on that. Sorry.
Yes, Angry Archer. Yes, Angry Archer from Transformers Animated is a reference to
what?
To Aaron Archer.
I was on that.
So yeah, if you guys are just joining me on the stream now, this is my buddy Monzo.
I'm sorry.
He's joining. He's actually going to be joining me in my trip to New York Comic Con in 10 days.
Is it that close? Yeah.
Yeah, it's that close. And of course, you could use your help helping me get there, because raising funds and all that. But on top of that, he's never played the original NES Mega Man game before.
And it shows.
Well, yeah.
I have that, like, half a second of, like, yes, I made the jump to this platform, and then I died.
Let's see. I wonder if High Moon Studios is going to make the third Transformers game. Probably not. Only because the High Moon Studios, I think they didn't work on Rise of the Dark Spark, did they? How's it going there, Luke Dog 9000? Gutsman Stage is easy with Magna Beam. Yeah, that would be kind of cheating.
No, I'm gonna kind of cheat at this point.
What are you doing?
Magna Beam?
Magna Beam you need, you get from another stage.
I'm about to go do that other stage.
But unfortunately you can't do that other stage and get the Magna Beam until you get Gutsman's ability.
Oh.
Like you need his ability to open a doorway. Or like lift these rocks. Rodimus, remember the thread on TFW that majority disc Diamond Bolt was... I think I remember that. I think I remember that people were like... Paper Plane is saying that, do I remember people like were shilling on Diamond Bolt, but were swooning on, I guess, Paper Plane and myself. I think I remember that. I remember, like, I kind of looked some... I remember, like, a topic about that, and I think I remember talking on it, but...
Oh. I forgot you would do that. I'm glad you believe in me, viewers.
Don't give up. Bayformer's Wheeljack. That wasn't Wheeljack, that was Q. So, yeah. They only called him Wheeljack because of trademark. It's kind of like Dino was Mirage. Oh.
This is awful.
This is amazing. I'm loving this.
Like, I'm okay making a complete fool of myself.
But you know what's funny, though?
I just don't want to tick off your viewers.
I think that they're enjoying this. I think that more people are going to tune in to watch you try, because they know that I'm decent at this game. They know that you're not.
Up. What?
Yeah, because it goes back and...
Yeah.
What do I think the new set of Power of the Primes? I am getting my hands on I'm definitely getting my hands on that Rodimus Prime toy. I don't care, come hell or high water, I am getting that Rodimus Prime toy, and I will review it, because it is, you know, my favorite character is Rodimus Prime.
Yeah.
They're making a new Rodimus Prime toy, and his original identity was Hot Rod. Yeah, he's not a Transformers fan, so he doesn't, like all the stuff that we're going to talk here on the stream, like he's kind of clueless about. And it's kind of funny, but my favorite character is Rodimus Prime.
Like, if I tell you my experience with Transformers, you're all going to laugh at me, so I'm gonna...
No, they can know, it's fine. I mean, like, your experience with Transformers is probably Bayformers.
And Beast Wars.
Okay.
But that's it. The old school cartoons...
Gaming, on the other hand, was your forte.
Yeah. I'm clearly not with the Mega Man, though. Up, freaking, yeah, no.
Sheba Kobe's fine with it. Do Cutman and Electman stage 2 times.
I thought I was faster than I was. Alright, let's... What are people suggesting?
I suggest that you do this stage, continue the stage, but you want me to actually make it past the stage for you?
Yes, I want to see you do this in one shot, because I am terrible.
Okay. Alright, so here I'm going to go on now. Beast Wars was good, had riders from from He-Man.
Look at you jumping over bullets.
Yeah, Bob Ford and Larry Dattilo.
Oh, what is this sorcery? Is there more of that in this stage?
No.
Oh, thank God.
You don't have to kill every enemy.
Look at Rodimus saving the day. Guy kind of looks like me.
Ah! Why did I do that? Oh no! That's what I get for messing up. And getting impatient. Yeah, it's the Hammer Brothers. So like you said, maybe Nintendo should have come after... So yeah, we're gonna see the Hammer Brothers again. Primus Prime 22 video. The thing is about Primus Prime 22, I give the guy a lot of credit because he's a big hardcore IDW fan, you know, and he looks at things from you know, a modern fan's perspective. But at the same time, like, there are things that I kind of like scratch my head because it's clear he wasn't like a fan of G1 back in the day. So, but, and he does things from like a history teacher's perspective, which is cool. I like a lot of his videos because he brings an interesting perspective to a lot of things. So. I mean, obviously I don't go out of my way in trying to insult other Transformers YouTubers, but you know, he's got a different flavor to his videos than I do. He does earthquakes, and he's going to get a bomb in the face. Got him. He's gonna get another bomb in the face. Come eat your bombs.
Whoa, what?
What? Oh my gosh.
I did it!
The game... What? What?
The game said no.
It glitched! It glitched!
You're recording this, right?
Yes! What? Come on. That was crazy. It literally spit me back out.
Dude said, no, I'm not dead. See you later.
I've never seen that happen before, ever.
You're welcome.
Seriously?
Bounce on your face. There you go.
To answer the question again, this is my buddy Monzo.
Hey.
He's actually going to be joining me with a bunch of other people to New York Comic Con. So I will let you continue. Cutsman next.
Cutman.
Alright, now I gotta answer some questions because I saw some of the questions kind of like flip through and I didn't get a chance to answer everybody. Okay. Gut Smasher and Mega Man 7 as...
Oh yeah, face. The game knew that I was going to do terribly, so it gave me an extra life off the bat. Like, what is this?
Well, it wigged out on us while we were playing against Gut. That is crazy! I've never seen that ever happen. Ever. Give Gutsman a hug. Yeah, I gave him a hug, alright. Gut Smasher and Mega Man 7, as I like to call it, has got to be the most ridiculous form of Gutsman's classic series. Beast Wars takes place... Okay. Beast Wars takes place... Yes, Monzo is like the headmaster. Oh, it was a 1-up, but you lost it. You
can't go.
Yeah.
I'm the headmaster of suckage. That's what I am.
Yeah. He is the headmaster. Weird Wolf's headmaster. Actually, it's because it's his last name. He and I have the same first name, which I'm not going to. Well, I can divulge. I mean, it's all right. I mean, you guys know both. You guys know that my name is Joe, but we're both named Joe, so he goes by Monzo. But yeah, 300 years after the Autobots defeated the Decepticons, is when the present of Beast Wars takes place, and they time travel to prehistoric Earth before mankind was on the scene, but after the Autobot and Decepticon ship crash landed on Earth. What happened to Proto Man roll base? I've not played Mega Man 10. I have Mega Man 10. I just have not played it. So,
what is this? Why are there trampolines coming after me?
You mean pogo like pogo stick things? Let's see. Yeah, I agree with you there that like J.J. Abrams' Star Trek is pretty much IDW's Transformers, and that's how I view. I mean, to me, G1 is like it. So everything else is kind of like made like after the fact. I have played the Zero Project. It makes Zero overpowered because he can kill bosses like they're nothing. But it was fun to play through. Let's see. They never said what happened. There's a theater that killed them. In an interview, it said Zero never killed anybody, so who knows? there's a lot of speculation about what happened. We don't know what Zero did in between this classic series and the X series. So, Rodimus, how do I feel about IDW made the prelude to Beast Wars? I'm not really a fan of it because I think they tried to shove in all of the Beast Wars toys that never got brought into the cartoon, which is kind of cool. They brought in Grimlock, and then I think they started doing their own version of Beast Wars, right? How do you feel? Let's see. The Glad Beastformers never used the mini-cons. They could have done a number of things in Bayformers, but I think everything in Bayformers sucks. So, let's see. Rat Trap made the in-universe correction. You don't have to kill them.
But I want to, until they kill me.
Am I the only one who thought Lost Light 8 kind of sucked? Probably. I have not read it. I'm not up to date on IDW. So, I'm actually been trying to go back when I have time to read through IDW's comics to get caught up as much as I can. Yes, I've seen his most recent Q&A.
Yeah, give me that.
And I was surprised that he didn't mention me that that he was in my Dinobots video. Car Robots is in Japanese continuity. Fire Convoy and Gigatron are not Optimus and Megatron, but 2001 Robots in Disguise, which is the dub of Car Robots, is in its own universe. So, if that makes any sense. Beast Wars 2 and Neo from Japan. It's an interesting alternate take on Cybertron's current time. Yeah, I think it's because, the Japanese don't know what story direction that they were going in, and so they do their own thing. I'm purple.
Looks like trouble.
Someone is saying I'm purple. No, actually, it's a blue shirt. Very, very blue shirt. In fact, actually, it's, if anybody can see it here, it's my Cobra shirt. So.
Nope. Oh, he takes out a lot of health.
Yes, he does.
You turd basket.
Turd basket.
Yeah.
Tell him to eat it. So, Primal, was it before the volcano erupted prequel?
What does this do?
That is for picking up blocks. That's Gutsman's ability.
Oh.
I would don't switch to regular gun to get past the weapons inside the hallway, and then before you go through the gate to fight Gutsman, switch over to Gutsman's weapon, and I'll explain what you're supposed to do. So he mentions me for 5 seconds. Are you talking about, wait, okay, before you go through the gate, go to Gutsman's weapon, and then go into, now you can pick up the blocks, but you have to be, on the ground, and you can throw them at Cutman.
Oh, that hurt. Here!
Now get him with the other one. And now it won't be there when you, so now you gotta just use a regular gun to beat them.
Okay.
Because alright!
Just what I needed. Thanks.
Oh, just what I needed. If I play them, okay, the comments are going through very quickly, and at the same time, I'm trying to help Monzo beat the game, with beating the game. So
because I am a lost
Turd
cause.
Basket, they need that on a shirt. We need that on a shirt.
What?
Turd Basket.
Turd Basket?
Yes.
With the picture of whatever that thing was.
Yes. 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 We need to make that. That will be an official a Rodimus Primal Stream T-shirt.
Hard mode. Get bombed. Nope, not gonna work.
Bombs don't work on him.
I'll make them work.
Turd basket. That's a new. Smiling poop merchandise is already making Tim in Florida nauseous. Beast Wars 2 and Neo are the same universe as G1. They're in the same universe as Japanese G1.
Yeah. Forgiving game.
Most of G1 characters from the Diaclone toy line. Yeah, actually, the Diaclone toy line is pretty much where they got the 1984-1985 line. 1986 was purely made by Takara and Hasbro, and moving forward specifically for the Transformers line. Alright.
Why didn't I do him first?
Because you weren't expecting the game to be easier as you play it.
Oh.
Because you're getting better. Yeah. Now, Kutzman's weapon can beat Elecman. Electric Man, basically. How to fix Bayformers. Step 1, implement Titan's Return, chop off the creepy barnacle faces. Yeah, where we're going to have... and Kutzman's weapon can actually kill those things.
Well, I'll do it the hard way.
They don't die from your regular shots. But if you shoot them, they stay still. So you have to try and, like, platform. Here's how to fix Bayformers. There's a button on the NES and on the Super NES and on the Genesis that is not on modern console. I don't think it's on modern consoles anymore, is it?
What?
Reset button.
No.
You have a PS4, so...
There's no select button? Actually, there's no start or select button on the PS4.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I would have... Kutzman's weapon you can use.
Alright, here we go. Well then. Nope, that didn't work either.
There you go.
Yeah. Nope.
Do it from standing. There you go.
Alright, so how do I get that thing?
Yeah, the Wii had a reset button. That's true. But a lot of modern... that you can just skip for now.
Okay, I will skip for now. I'll also go back
to your P shooter.
To my P. Going back to my P. What?
Don't let that hit you.
Got it.
How to fix Bayformers Step 2. Admit that Bayformers Megatron was the Starscream. I didn't like almost... Here's how you fix Bayformers. Go back to G1 and make everything G1 again. Make G1 great again. Make Cybertron great again. Make Transformers great again.
Really?
Yes, really. And my skin's not orange.
We might live in a place full of orange-skinned people.
If I was in charge, would everything be G1? I mean, I might incorporate, like, other stuff from Transformers. Like, Minicons, maybe. Like, in, like, one movie or something. But I would do things very differently. Like, there'd be a lot of stuff that I would do with Transformers that, Those are recharges for your weapons. But that's where you have to go in order to get up there.
Alright. Glad I did the wrong thing.
It's alright, you can try again.
Here we go.
Jazz and Ironhide Ratchet backprint. Nothing.
Okay.
So you gotta, like, time it. Time your jumps, basically. Let's see. Like I said, I mean, I would try and make things like they were in G1, but who's my favorite Dinobot minus Grimlock? I love Slag. Slag is, like, he's violent, he's just, like, he's willing to, like, jump into battle first. He's a flamethrower, literally. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Swoop as well. You might die if you try getting that and then trying to get back out.
Watch me die. At least I'm here, though.
Yeah?
And I don't have to be a disgrace elsewhere.
True.
Oh! I panicked.
How to fix... I would continue after... I would continue after the rebirth if I had opportunity.
You all. Not you guys. You guys are cool. These green things.
Pick your poison.
I like this poison better. No, I don't. Oh, these guys. Get out of here. Ow.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Let's see. How to fix Bay Informer Step 3. Make a movie about Bay Megatron and his donkey antics of Bumble Bay and John Cena. Okay, so get Gutsman's weapon out.
Gutman. Gutsman. Guzman.
Yeah, and pick up the blocks.
Take that.
And that is the magnet beam.
Oh.
Have bots and cons ally versus the Quintessons. That would be pretty cool. The magnet beam creates a beam of light like in midair.
Oh.
And so that would have gotten you past Gutsman's stage, which you need Gutsman's weapon to get. To even get it. You know? You've always wondered what happened after Rebirth? I would have liked them to continue on with the 1987, 1988, and 1989 toys. But they didn't. You know? Dee-dee-doo-doo. I honestly take the name Jolt and turn him into an Autobot that can turn into a helicopter. To me, Jolt was the laser rod toy in G2. Have I played the Mega Man Game Boy games? Yes, I have.
This guy.
And obviously, Gutsman's weapon. Yeah, pretty much all of them, like after 1987, didn't get anything more than a commercial. And Scorponok looked terrible in the commercials. Take the decapitated Bay Ratchet and resurrect him without a head using the Matrix of Leadership and partner with Titan Master.
Oh, what is
that'd be interesting. Yeah, get out.
Cutman?
Yep.
Cutsman! The flying Cutsman.
He will zap you good.
I got zapped good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get zapped.
Oh, now you gotta start the whole stage over again.
Yes. Oh, really? Wait, what? There's no...
You only have one life left when you got there. You want me to get through the stage?
No, I got this.
You got it?
This wasn't nearly as impossible as the other one.
As Gutsman stage. Why is Drift a triple changer and why don't paint him green and call him Springer? Why does he have a triple changer mode and his robot mode only looks like the car? That's what I want to know. Like, yeah, because potatoes. All the GoBots versus Rumble and Frenzy would be funny. Yeah.
Give it a...
GoBots was an acquired taste. That's what I could say about GoBots. Is G2 Comics canon to G1 Comics? It is. I mean, it's a sequel to the G1 Comics, but it's a sequel only if you don't count Regeneration 1 as a continuation. So basically, like, the G1 comic had 3 continuations. Ooh. You had the Classics universe, the G2 comics, and Regeneration 1, and all of them obviously contradict one another. So it's kind of like they hit the reset button for a continuation after issue 80 3 times. But they never continue the G1 cartoon, which is weird. Yeah, instead of John Cena.
I'm the worst.
Here, watching Monzo completely fall. GoBots were actually, they were actually organic. That is true. See, on Transformers lore, the planet Cybertron, all of the Transformers are mechanical, even though they have a life force called a spark. And in the GoBots cartoon, they were all... I forgot exactly the exact origin, but the exact origin, I believe, was like that they were once human and they became mechanical, and now they are robots that transform. And since Hasbro bought Tonka, remember Tonka trucks?
Yeah.
Tonka was the company that manufactured GoBots. All the GoBots toys and characters became property of Hasbro. Hasbro did nothing with the line. They never revived it. They never brought anything from GoBots into Transformers. But in Transformers fiction, GoBots is an alternate universe, and Gobatron is that universe's Cybertron.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense. None. Because Gobatron and Cybertron are two different planets. So, yeah.
No. Nope, no. I mean, I agree with you. I'm not saying
obviously, I kind of got that. Bumblebee doesn't need his own spin-off.
No.
What do you guys think about Hasbro suing... what do you guys think about Hasbro suing DC over Bumblebee?
Okay.
You know, that's something, kind of funny. Then there's the UK timeline, yeah. Nick Caldwell, thoughts on the Marvel Comics did Transformers? Without Marvel, there'd be no Transformers. There'd be no Optimus Prime. Think about this. Denny O'Neil, who is like a comic book legend, named Optimus Prime. Bob Budiansky named Megatron, Skywarp, Starscream, Bumblebee. He named like all those. However, I think that the G1 cartoon is more entertaining and it's more enjoyable, in my opinion, over the comic. But it's not to say the comic was bad. I enjoyed the comic, but the comic actually got to the point somewhere like around issue... I want to say like pretty much like after Optimus died, it was like the comic was not that good. I've not read all of the comics in the Classics continuity. I know I should. I gotta catch myself up. Cadwell. Okay. When you're glancing at the screen, yeah, I would say one would want to say Caldwell. So yeah, Cadwell. G1 comics have 3 separate parallel sequels. Yeah, it's kind of like Legend of Zelda's timeline. That guy really wants you.
Yeah, he does. What are these? Are these frogs?
They're like pogo sticks. So you gotta use Gutsman's weapon to move the block. And then you need to use the magnet pole to get up there.
This is weird. I did it.
Do I have a Nintendo Switch? I want to get a Nintendo Switch. I have to have time to play a Nintendo Switch. It was just sold as much as... Alright, Hunk of Sponge. I don't talk politics on my channel, so I'd appreciate it if not, like, we didn't do that at all. I think Bumblebee lawsuit is complete horse giblets. Yeah, I agree with you there, definitely. Bumblebee, DC made a Teens Titans character in the 1970s called Bumblebee. She is a black girl who has bumblebee wings and she can fly.
Okay.
And she was made in the 70s first. But then they never made a toy of her. And Hasbro obviously trademarked the name Bumblebee. They lost the name to the right Bumblebee. And now Hasbro is suing DC Comics over the name Bumblebee because they made a new TV show about superhero girls, and Bumblebee's on the show, and I'm guessing they're suing over the trademark name.
Are they going to sue Bumblebee Tuna as well?
Hey, you know what? That's a good question.
What?
He's quick.
Yeah, he
The
is.
first thing that you should do as soon as instead of jumping to the left, shoot him right away.
Okay.
Can DC countersue Hasbro for allowing Bayforce to trash Bumblebee? They should. In the 1986 Transformers movie, how is that the Decepticons were able to catch up to the Autobots? Astro Train is faster than the Autobot shuttle. I guess that would be cartoon logic. Spider-Man even quests in Transformers. Yeah, it was kind of cool that Spider-Man guest starred. I don't know if how many of you guys have seen my Marvel Transformers video, because I know it's kind of one of my lower Transformers discussions on view count, and I know not a lot of people have seen it. Or Galvatron. Yeah, Cyclonus is definitely faster.
What?
Oop. Get him! Ah!
Jumped on my head.
Want me to get him?
You got this.
I got it this time. If you guys want to go ahead and read some of the comments while I'm playing, so I can actually answer questions, because I'm having a difficult time trying to watch you and.
Oh wait, you want me to read the questions for you?
Yeah.
I got it. I will come with the assist. Did you know that in one of the
Transformers the movie scripts, Scourge?
Yep.
Scourge and the Sweeps are supposed to have fangs. I believe that because they were created almost like demons. Because Unicron is basically Satan to Transformers.
Is that how you do that? You must tether and lead using Cutman weapon to kill an electric man. Yeah, I was trying to tether and no, I didn't know any of that. Do the 3 sequel timelines, the G1 comics, G2, Regeneration 1, I forget what the third one is, ever cross over with Transformers dimension hopping tech?
I don't think so. But then again, I mean, I've not read all the 3H BotCon comics. Not a lot of people have.
Eric Durgy says, "Dude, your Marvel Transformers video is one of my favorites. Keep the good stuff up. Keep up that good stuff. That always confused me growing up seeing Spider-Man and Transformers."
Well, it's good that I was able to answer that question. A lot of my videos are made for even the people who are not Transformers fans, and that's kind of how I try to approach it. You know, I try to approach things from a I don't know. I'm the guy who knows about Transformers, and I want to make sure that you're not confused. It's why I take so long sometimes to get to the point. Like on my Dion video, I know I've gotten comments on that one. Are we planning on doing Twitch after? Yes, we are going to play a 2-player game after after this game.
And you can watch Joe crush me in that too. What I mean is Rodness.
Yeah. Dan Gilvazan voiced Peter Parker and his amazing friends. Yes, I did know that, and it was. I actually liked that show, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. And Cartoon Network was gracious enough to air a lot of those shows. I think Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends were on there. I could be wrong. I know a lot of when Cartoon Network first started. I don't know if you were watching back then.
kinda. I didn't have it. I know my grandparents have it, and I was jealous. Ooh, a twofer. There you go. Autobot Starscream asks, remember when Volkswagen sued Bayfoamers to not turn the Volkswagen Beetle into Bumblebee?
Yeah, I think that it was like they didn't want him to be a Volkswagen Beetle at all anyway, but they like Michael Bay didn't want it to be they didn't want it to be a Volkswagen Bug. They wanted it to be a Camaro. So that was kind of like the thing. But at the same time, Volkswagen didn't want their toys... didn't want Transformers to be associated with their cars because they didn't want war. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Original team was supposed to be Spider-Man, Iceman, and the Human Torch.
Sam Myers says, speaking of Spidey, any thoughts on the Transformers / New Avengers book?
The one from the IDW comics? That was something that I did cover in my Marvel Transformers video. And I actually did enjoy that. I thought it was kind of cool that they did a crossover. And the toy line that they did as well was kind of cool. Do you want to continue on
reading?
Yeah.
Another fun fact about voiceovers.
No! I almost got him!
Chris Latta, voice of G1 Starscream and Cobra Commander.
A real American hero.
Yeah, that. Also voiced a giant anthro dinosaur zombie in another Hasbro
The Inhumanoids. Yup. Chris Latta was a talented man. He was also the first voice of Mo, I think, in The Simpsons. He was the guy who voiced Cobra Commander and Starscream in the original cartoon. Citizens of the world. That's probably my best Chris Latta that I can do. He also voiced Wheeljack. Eat it. Eat it. Yeah.
Really? It was just 3?
Just 3. At New York Comic Con, Quesada said that Transformers crossover was canon. It's canon to the Transformers IDW comics. And from here we move on to Iceman.
Iceman has a sweet stash. Look at that thing.
That's actually his mouth.
Well, it looks very stashy.
I was a voice actor matching Spurg back in the day. Yeah, so I'm going on. I think it'll probably be easier for you at this point than watching you die horrible, painful death.
Yes. Much easier on the frail hearts of your viewers.
Yeah. And at the same time, you can help me ask the questions, because I'll pay attention to the game while answering.
Don't remember what his name was, but the man who voiced G1 Blitzwing, my favorite Transformer, passed away back in the 90s.
Roger Carmel? No, it was another guy. Yeah, that is pretty sad. Blitzwing was awesome. He's like, tell me how to get a touchdown, or I'll splatter it all over the wall or something. I remember him saying that in Triple Takeover. That was so funny.
Sheba Kobe says it was Ed Gilbert.
Ah, that's it.
What do you think of Volcanicus?
Volcanicus? Ugh, not too high. I don't like the design, and I think the name is horrible. I think the new toys look cool, but I don't like the the name, and I don't like the combined mode. Yeah, tell me what's on your mind, or I'll splatter it on the wall and see for myself. That was a great line. That was something that Blitzwing said in the original cartoon. Blitzwing was obviously a Decepticon, so it's excusable for a Decepticon to say that. He's the bad guy.
I think it'd be pretty cool if an Autobot said that.
It would be.
Is it me or these platforms look really sketched out? Like they're on something.
Yeah,
Someone's
man.
watching them.
I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I've got no privacy.
Fantasy fight: Predaking versus Voltron. Who wins?
Voltron. Voltron would wipe the floor with pretty much any Autobot or Decepticon combiner. I think he's bigger too. Well, original team was supposed to be Spider-Man, Iceman, and Human Torch for Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Yeah, I did know about that. I think that they wanted a female character, so they created Firestar. G1 Bumblebee character design died in 2007 thanks to Bumblebee. Yeah, I agree with you in there. That didn't work. Oh, these things are the pits. Got him. I actually saw the new Blitzwing toy at. I was at a comic book and video game shop back down in South Jersey, and they actually had them on display. That and Octane. All right, to beat him, we use electric.
Can Transformers comics affect Spider-Man comics and undo one more day?
I would love to see that happen, but unfortunately, no. I'm using a pause trick.
Cheats.
Yep, it's an in-game glitch. Basically, you keep hitting the pause button, and because the beam doesn't shoot,
yeah,
eventually his disappearing thing goes away, and it hits him again. And so you can just waste him that way.
Frenchman.
Fireman. Which Voltron? Vehicle, Gladiator, or Lion? I mean Lion, yeah. I do like the new show. I don't know if you guys have seen the new Voltron show on Netflix. It's really good. I cannot recommend it enough. And I wish that Transformers would do something similar, like kind of have that G1 feel but be new at the same time.
Kieran says, if you like Vehicle Force, you are dead to me.
Oh, poor Die Rugger. Poor Die Rugger. That's the Japanese name for the vehicle Voltron.
So, Lion Voltron versus Predaking, Vehicle versus Constructicons. I'm not sure if those are all in one fight.
Voltron, both versions of Voltron would. You're saying we got some internet lag happening. Interesting. You might want to refresh your stream because I know the internet connection here is fine.
Oh snap! You got told.
What happened? What I got told by what?
No. I'm saying you told him to fix his freaking browser or whatever.
No, it happens. It's French fireman. He'll toast your croissants.
Oh.
I should have you on my streams a little bit more often and add some color commentary. Lions were the best. Yes, they were.
We have Turd Basket. We have Frenchman. What's your favorite combiner of each faction?
I like Defensor on the Autobot side, and Predaking is probably my favorite Decepticon combiner. And not Ootrod, that's for sure. You would have a field day on this stage. Like, you can see I'm having a hard time on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you would be...
I wouldn't be having a field day. I'd be having... I'd be having my croissants toasted.
You'd be having your turd basket...
My turd basket croissants.
Yeah.
Punch him in the nads like you did Kung Fu.
Last week I was playing Kung Fu 2, and the boss, I say, hit him in the nads. Punch him in the nads. I said, punch him in the nads. That's right.
We got a question. Do you think Combiner Wars toys are too complex for a 4-year-old? My son turns 4 on the 1st, but I feel kids today cannot transform the toys like we did growing up.
I don't think that they're that complicated. In fact, they are more complex than G1, but they are at the same time, like, well designed. I think that a 4-year-old would get it. I do think a 4-year-old would get it. I mean, I got my first Transformers when I was 4, so.
Another question for you. Who's your least favorite combiner on each side?
On each side? Computron and I want to say Menasor. Menasor, I like him in fiction. I hate his toy design. Both the Combiner Wars and the G1 toy. Alright, in order to do this...
Bring back the name Hot Shot for Hot Shots and let bees be bees. Minibots / Autobots, Minicons that'll turn into cute little cars. You mash that start button.
Ho ho ho!
That was close. That's his butt hair.
Yep. Well, here's some trivia for you. Hot Shot was originally supposed to be named Bumblebee. And unfortunately, he was not named Bumblebee because they did not have the trademark at the time. So they went with Hot Shot. And same thing, they didn't have the name for Hot Rod, so they named him accordingly, because, and then that's right, they started just calling him Rodimus instead of Rodimus Prime. Alright, now we're in Dr. Wily's stage. Dr. Wily is the guy who is the evil man in charge, whose robots we're fighting.
Turd baskets you're fighting.
Pretty much. Actually, the storyline for Mega Man 1 is a little complicated.
In the Armada toy line, you could actually equip Minicon Bumblebee, Sparkplug in the English dub, to full-sized Autobot Hotshot, cementing that Bee and Hotshot were two different characters of two different sizes.
Yep, that's true. Which in the dub he wasn't called. I don't think he was called Bumblebee in the Japanese version, was he?
Sparkplug, he said. Would anyone love to see a Mega Man movie? I know I wouldn't, since most video game movies suck.
Yeah. Actually, they did a fan-made one. Oh, come on. I didn't do a Bumblebee retrospective.
What do you think of Hotshot / Hot Rod evolving into himself with his skin peeled off instead of Rodimus, and Rodimus being a separate character that can combine with him in energy?
What?
I'm just reading. Don't ask me.
Hotshot evolving himself in... Oh, okay. They're going into something in your territory with Pokemon. Like, evolving.
Is that a thing with Transformers?
No, they don't do that.
I don't think so.
Do a DevCon retrospective? That would be very difficult to do a retrospective on him, considering he was in one episode. Like, this one, and, I mean, granted, they did make a toy of him, like, years later as a convention exclusive, but he was in one episode.
Oh.
Everyone hates Computron. Why is it Combiner? Why is Computron? Do you know who Matt Pat is?
No.
Matt Pat is.
Maybe you should.
Yeah, if you're. Matt Pat is the guy from Game Theory. He is voicing Computron in the next Transformers series.
Nice.
Debcon rules. My call sign. Let's see if I can't spam some. I guess not. Oh. I'd also love to see a Metroid movie. Yeah, I'd like to see a Metroid movie too.
I think a Metroid movie would be pretty good.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome. Hot Rod was renamed Hot Shot because of the trademark. Yep. Bumblebee was a separate until Bayformers. Well, they made Oot Rod, which was never a good thing. Alright, I gotta pay attention here, so.
Yeah. Can anyone else agree that every episode that has aired since the '86 movie was weird? Seriously. There was like 5 different alien species an episode.
Yeah, well, they try to turn it into a space drama, and which was different. Oh, Michael Bay's Mega Man. I just saw that comment. No. No! No! No!
Gee whiz, these new Transformers series are going to be like what the Gargoyles was for the Next Generation cast members. Were Gargoyles voiced by Next Generation characters?
I think so.
Oh. That's pretty sweet. What came out recently that was voiced by a bunch of the Next Generation characters? Oh, it was the XCOM expansion. That's what it was.
Ah, okay.
It had LeVar Burton and whoever played forget the character's name.
Maria Sirtis voiced Demona. Jonathan Frakes voiced
Jonathan Frakes. That.
Brent Spiner voiced Puck. See, Sheba Kobe's up on that stuff.
Yeah.
Man. He would make Bomb Man the main character. Talking about Michael Bay.
Oh.
So go ahead and start reading some comments.
Yeah. Transformers sometimes evolve. Can I scroll up here? Is that going to mess you up?
It will, because it'll...
I already did it. I'm sorry. Hang on. We missed a bunch. A bunch came in at once.
Yeah. Well, I saw that. Matt Pat voice Brainstorm. Gee whiz, new Transformers series are going to be like what Gargoyles was for Next Generation cast. First Transformers that I got, mine were Starscream, Hound, and Jazz. I got Bumblebee, Grimlock, Jetfire. Those are my first 3. So do I think the reboot... Do I think that they would reboot the G1 series? I would be awesome if they would. It would be really awesome if they would. But not by Michael Bay. And then, of course, that was all the... Scroll down, because...
Yep.
What's my favorite IDW comic series? I mean, I like the Transformers series. I just got to catch up on it. Yeah. Oh, this is great.
I broke it.
No, you didn't break it. It's fine. I think the odds of Michael Bay getting murdered are better than the odds of him making a Mega Man movie. Yeah, probably.
Who will murder Michael Bay? The Combaticons?
That would be hilarious. Awfully hilarious. Let's see if I can actually do this. Ah.
I think the odds of... Oh wait, you read that. Conflated basically means fused.
Ah.
The first I got was ROTF Broadside. I guess talking about.
That's actually a recent toy, yeah. So he's a new. You're a newer fan. I've been a Transformers fan since the '80s, so I'm a little older.
What do you think about the aligned continuity ending? RID's last episode airs in a week, I think.
In one way, I'm okay with it because I guess that they kind of figure it's kind of time to do something else. But at the same time, I'm kind of sad because I know a lot of people are like became fans because of the aligned continuity, and so it's kind of like it's going to be bittersweet. All right, this is going to be a challenge.
I don't know if you can decipher what Plasma Gun's talking about.
And include Robot Master's Nuke Man Dynamite Man. What? Oh, he's talking about. Must be talking about the Michael Bay film. The spikes kill me.
I ruined it. I think Tim Burton doing a Mega Man movie. I mean, of course, would turn dark, but
might be interesting.
I'm going to be really unpopular here. I wouldn't mind seeing Michael Bay Mega Man.
Because of explosions?
Because of explosions. And that's what I expect from Mega Man.
What about storytelling?
No.
That's kind of the problem.
Yeah.
And with Mega Man, is that like, can you make a good Mega Man story, or should you make a good like action flick?
I don't know if Tim Burton would be the best pick for Mega Man action movie though either.
Do you know the story of Mega Man at all?
Ish.
Basically, Dr. Wily, in the original storyline, Dr. Light created Rock and Roll. As like helper bots. It's a little complicated, but basically, like Dr. Wily is sending out his robots to conquer the world, and Mega Man goes out to stop him. And Mega Man is Dr. Light's creation, his robot.
Mark Roberts is leaving. Say bye.
Bye, Mark Roberts. Sorry that you're going. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I should have went up that way instead of down. Try to help me with the stream, dude.
Yeah. I got back into it. Kieran says, in reference to you saying that he's a newer fan, he got back into it when his parents got him a construct box of Blitzwing.
Oh, okay.
Eric says both his roommates are 10 years younger than him, but when I talk Transformers with them, I feel like they are Hot Rod and Blur, and I'm now Coop, the old guy.
Cup.
Or the Cup.
Cup, okay. I remember the time back on Cybertron. That's Ironhide, but Cup is a really old Transformer, and he says, "This reminds me of the time I was back on this place." And
Shiba Kobe says, "I heard we might be seeing Megatron in RID."
That would be I would say a long time coming, because it's one of the things I didn't like about the RID series is that Megatron just kind of became this weird Unicron thing.
Another comment says, didn't Combiner Wars / Titans Return try rebooting the G1 cartoon?
No. It told things from its own version of IDW comics, but in its own way. It took elements of the IDW comics and kind of told it from with G1 look and feel, but it's not really a reboot, I don't think. I think it's just basically they're trying to create a storyline for the toys so that the toys have a fiction, but that's about it.
SS Crystal says they think Dr. Light created Mega Man.
He did. I was trying to give you the story of Mega Man in very short words and kind of
Nick Sunday says Cup is the war veteran of the Autobots. Starscream says the Aligned continuity isn't over until Rescue Bots ends.
This is true. No!
Just had to go for that health, didn't you?
No, I was trying to get up and over him, but the explosion killed me because it knocked me. Because you know how you get invincibility? You know how you get invincibility when you get hit?
Yeah.
When you get knocked into spikes in this game only, they kill you instantly, even if you're invincible for that like split second. So you can't use getting hit into the spikes.
So like, if Mega Man is made of metal, what are those spikes made of that they kill him instantly?
I don't know.
Although on the cover, he's just an Italian guy in a weird suit.
That is the bad Mega Man cover art. I showed him the cover art because, like I said, he's never seen the original Mega Man before.
Nick Cadwell says the coolest end for
Cadwell.
Mega Man. Cadwell, I said Cadwell.
Go ahead, continue.
Mega Man Battle Network would have been when you could have made your own net. Shiba Kobe says, yeah, some Rescue Bots Academy show is coming up now that the Rescue Bots original show ended.
Yeah, Rescue Bots Academy. I'm curious if that is within the same universe or if it's going to like be like the outlier, like the last bits of the Align continuity until it ends.
Kieran says, who do you think is a better Dinobot, Scorn or Slash?
Are we talking movies? Or are we talking like the new toys that are coming out? That's really the question there.
Rescue Bots outlasted most of the other parts of the Aligned continuity, if Autobots Direct Stream remembers correctly.
Yes. It's actually been the longest lasting of the three shows.
The spikes are made of vibranium. I can sign on with that.
Yeah, that's what kills Mega Man real quick and instantly.
You can do it.
No,
you can't.
No, I can't.
Nope.
Oh,
Mega Man dies in one hit from spikes, so Dr. Wily could create a robot master named Spike Man. Duh.
Well, there was Needle Man.
Mr. Grimlock is the better Dinobot.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Movies since Scorn is only in the movies. No! Why do I have a magnet beam? Okay, Big Sunday is wondering why do I keep freezing the lasers? Basically because in order to get past them, I have to, like, I'm freezing them so that I don't get killed. And unfortunately,
it's not working.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to use the fact that a lot of times they will jump higher to my advantage, and I'm not making out so well. Arg. Or adamantium. Well, I think vibranium would kill you if it was made into spike form.
Isn't vibranium the harder of the two metals?
That's a good question.
One of you nerds better have the answer to this. Because it's going to bother me.
Fall of Cybertron over War of Cybertron to answer that question.
Remember when the Rescue Bots kept the Aligned continuity alive between Prime and the RID 2015? Will Rescue Bots Academy bridge the gap between RID 2015 and the new cartoon and put the new series in the AC?
In the Align continuity.
Oh.
I don't know, because I'm really curious as to what they were going to do with like Cyberverse and all that kind of fun stuff. Because like right now, it seems like Transformers fiction is up in the air. We don't know where they're going to go with it. Like, did somebody say adamantium spikes? Adamantium would be unbreakable. Vibranium would be like if you hit it, it would vibrate. So I think vibranium would be more deadly. My first Transformer was G1 Bumblebee.
Wolverine versus Captain America's shield.
It's already been established that Captain America's shield is able to handle against adamantium claws. Like,
oh. So then
vibranium
wins?
Yeah. Even though like they're both super strong materials.
If you're looking for a very good laugh, look up Honest Game Trailers Mega Man. I think I have seen that. What system are you playing on right now? Mega Man Legacy, the old Nintendo, or Retron 5? You don't want to know.
I'm playing on an emulator. I do have the Legacy Collection on Steam, but you know, I have to set up my Joy-to key, and it's already enough that I'm setting up a lot of stuff for you know, for the stream, and it's just easier for me to just use the
Ghost Hoodie says first Transformer. I'm not sure what that's in reference.
I think it's he's asking like what was my first Transformer. My G1 Bumblebee.
Favorite Transformer team?
Favorite Transformer, so like sub-teams basically, probably, right? I loved clearly I love the Dinobots.
I remember this guy from Smash Brothers.
Yes, the Yellow Devil. Oh no. Will I be able to get him a second time? Yes.
You did it.
Yes.
Cheater.
Yes. Is Kicker as bad as Diamondbolt says he is? Yes. Yes. Kicker is that bad. Kicker was a human character in Transformers Energon. Energon is like one of the worst Transformers cartoons ever. I still remember when I saw Fortress Maximus was $100. So this is where we have to get serious here. Let's get dangerous. We've been playing for like an hour and...
Now, how's being the devil?
What? What does that mean?
I still remember when I saw Fortress Maximus was $100.
I think it's because like, he was probably on sale, but you're talking about the original G1.
No, he says he remembers it. He remembers when it was $100.
Mm-hmm. The original G1 Fortress Maximus was $100.
Who's worse, Kicker or his Autobot partner Energon Ironhide?
Ironhide. Definitely Ironhide. Ironhide was the pits. He had the ultimate joke because the original G1 toy of Ironhide did not have a head. And...
Was that by design, or...?
That was because that was what the original toy was designed for, something different. And... So... Definitely get him on this one. So, Energon Ironhide, you can see his head in vehicle mode.
SS Crystal says Cybertron Seekers, Acid Storm and Company. Not sure
what that in reference to. Nor I.
Kieran says, "Come on, give me a break." Something. Such a great sound. I don't know what the great sound was. I'm sorry. Neither did Ratchet.
Oh, Ratchet. Oh, jazz. Die! I'm going to kill them.
Take your revenge.
You die! Aww.
Ratchet Toy, no head.
Ratchet Toy had no head either, yeah. That's because the original Ironhide and Ratchet toys were, well, the Diaclone toy line was, they were mechs, not sentient robots. So the Ironhide and Ratchet toys were designed with no heads because they were just mech suits. So when they were brought over to America and given fiction, they were turned into Transformers characters. So why did they have no heads? Well, they had no heads because of that. So I'm not going to make it here.
Can we have a headless G1 style Ironhide with a Titan Master that turns into a G1 Ironhide head?
That'd be cool. That would be very cool. I think that would be like, I'm surprised they didn't take advantage of that, like with Titan's Return. Mega Man clone.
Do you get hurt when he jumps on you?
Yes.
Why is he moonwalking in thin air?
I don't know. It's a good question.
But if he's your clone, why can't he get hurt when you jump on him? Jerk.
Because this is a game, and this is game physics. There were
Same
three
for Titan's Return Ratchet, of course. Same.
Yeah, one was called Acid Storm. That's right. Yeah. This seems like a cool place to kick it. Aw, jazz. And if I remember correctly, no other weapon works on them. I could be wrong.
Oh, you don't want that. Maybe you do.
Yes, I do. I am going to zap him good. I am definitely going to zap him into next week. Eat it!
The Mega Man clone is Copy Man.
Eat it!
It's funny when you use Gutsman's weapon on Mega Man's clone.
But where would I use it? There's no rocks or anything else like that to... Can you actually pick up, like... Yeah, even the Dinobots were mech suits in the Diaclone toy line. Firestorm works well. It works if you shoot from the middle of your jump. Oh! I should have tried that.
Do you think buying a 3D printer and scanning combiner accessories is a good way to... I missed it.
Hold on. What's your opinion on third-party Transformers and third-party accessories that augment I like the idea. Like, if you want to accessorize your toy, go for it. I think it's a great idea. I don't think it's necessary. But, like, if it's something that you want, like, your toy to have, like, go for it. You know, I think it's kind of like a nifty idea.
Favorite Seeker from the Coneheads and Star Screaming Company?
Oh, basically from the Seekers. I liked Skywarp. I always liked Skywarp. I think he was probably my favorite Seeker.
Take that, doppelganger, and your dance floor wallpaper!
We're going to hit him with turd... What was it?
Turd baskets?
Turd baskets and French fireman croissants.
Frenchman firemen. I like Hot Link. There have been third-party accessories for the G1 Ironhide and Ratchet to replace the heads.
Yes, I actually do have the one of the two head accessories for Ironhide and Ratchet.
In Diaclone, the Dinobots and Dinozords came with little pilots.
Yes, they did.
The difference between Headmasters and Titan Masters was that Titan Masters drive their partners in vehicle mode, right?
Want to say it again?
The difference between Headmasters and Titan Masters is that Titan Masters drive their partners in vehicle mode, right?
Yes.
I think Donald F. Glutt, writer of Call to Primitives, thought sweeps were also primitives, along with the Dinobots, Predacons, etc. Best weapon to use against a clone Mega Man is a fire beam, and you gotta time your weapon correctly so he jumps every time you shoot.
Ah, okay.
That would make Titan's Return versions of Ironhide and Ratchet even more like their Diaclone toys.
Diaclone toys, yeah.
Diaclone. That.
The electric one. Yeah, the Elect Man's weapons are great. And these guys again.
Whoever asked the 3D printer question, I totally missed it, and I don't want to screw Rodimus over here. So, copy and paste it. One sweep actually heard the call from Primacron's assistant when the other cons and bots besides the primitives could not.
What?
One sweep actually heard the call from Primacron's assistant when the other cons and bots besides the primitives could not.
Maybe one of the sweeps was sweeps was not was once a primitive, maybe, or was it just basically, I don't know.
Be sure to catch the umbrella on the way up. Elect Man, what a creative name. Autocorrect hates the magic word Diaclone.
Yes, it does.
I would love to see G1 Transformers made into HeroClix.
Do you remember HeroClix?
Yeah, they're still out.
Are they?
Cool. I mean, they're I don't know what hero
Okay, so this is
you're referring to.
So you can see why Fireman's weapon was good because of it. I'd love to see G1 transform into HeroClix. They're originally Insecticons. Well, that's true. So they were basically primitive themselves. Dang. And I could have gotten a 1-up too. Darn. Is it me or think that Thundercracker and Skywarp or Cyclonus? I've always thought that Skywarp and Cyclonus became. Skywarp became Cyclonus.
And Scourge and the Insecticons became Sphinx.
Yep.
I'm Dr. Wily, and I love using Gutsman as decorations.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't there a G1 Jetfire HeroClix?
Not HeroClix, but
But then again, so is Aquaman. Yes, Capcom used the name for one of their robot masters before.
And they got away with it.
Pogs. That's like something I like to see return.
No, Pogs weren't that good. That it was just basically little cardboard like cutout things. You remember Pogs?
Yeah. I was never into it.
Gotta balance till. All right, Eric, it was good chatting with you. Weapons recharge.
Yeah.
Using this to my advantage.
Eric says that he will so share your videos on his friends' Facebooks and social media if you give him a shout out.
Shout out to Eric.
Wait, who's your friend? Right? Do you need? Are you looking for a shout out for you, Eric, or for your friend? Nick Cadwell says, I think Wily had a love affair with Gutsman.
Definitely gonna spam him with the ice.
Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, Robot Masters, and Mega Man win.
It's a good question if they would ever do that.
Nick Cadwell, no, don't give the shippers any ideas.
You can give Capcom ideas. Capcom needs ideas.
Who's better, Rumble or Frenzy Toy Colors?
With actual toys, I like what is considered. Hold on. I like the Rumble. I like the Frenzy toy. Like the blue. Maybe because blue is my color. So, all right, now I forgot. So give me some pointers, guys. What are Dr. Wily's weaknesses here?
Bullets.
Bullets are always his weakness, but that's not what we're going to use against him.
Is that, like, really loud, Big Sunday? The pausing? Fireman against his first form, Elecman glitch for the second.
Didn't work so well. Actually, no, wait. You said a Leckman glitch?
I think Big Sunday is unsubbing as we speak.
Oh!
Because you did that. Oh, okay. Even if it was like ear piercing or whatever, I don't know if there's anything we can do about that. That's just Mega Man. If you look carefully, there are 16 Gutsman clones in the wall decorations, and there are 8 Robot Masters in the next game, so it is possible that each Robot Master in Mega Man 2 is twice the power of Gutsman. Dr. Wily's weakness is Transformers Energon.
I'm gonna glitch him out. How close are we?
Close.
Alright, I'll just shoot him with regular stuff. Boom! Done.
Dr. Wily and his loop-de-loop bullets. Get out of here, old man.
Yeah, his weakness is Transformers Energon. Power of Gutsman.
Gutsman.
Na 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 Gutsman. 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 Now, if anybody wants to know, the ending to the original NES Mega Man has a very interesting tidbit with the ending.
You're a tidbit.
Well, excuse me, princess. Listen to this music. If you've played Mega Man 2, you've heard this music before. Big Sunday says, don't worry, I'm staying sub till the day I die.
Ruby crystals of Burma and the more than meets the eye Part 2 cartoon look a lot like Kyrium, the energy crystals used to power everything in Brave Star.
Interesting. Most interesting.
Oh, a shout out for your son.
Oh! Okay. Alright, happy birthday to Eric DeRiggi's son. To little man DeRiggi, happy birthday. In fact, you know, you got the voice. You got the vocal cords. What's his name? What is his name? What's his name? And there's Roll, and there's Dr. Light. See, he turns into a regular... He's like, actually, he's still a robot, but he's like a robot boy.
Turns into Astro Boy.
His name is Rock, and Roll is his sister. And they were both robots built by Dr. Light. And when Dr. Wily went to conquer the world, Rock said to Dr. Light, build me into... into Mega Man in order to stop Dr. Wily. That's the actual story of the game. His son's name was Jack. Okay, so we were gonna sing Happy Birthday to Jack. So if he watches the video and the rest of the time, so let's do it.
Okay.
All right, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jack.
Jack and Samuel Meyer.
Yeah.
And whoever else's birthday's in the channel.
Happy birthday to you. Yes, I told you he's got vocal cords.
I do have those.
Yes, I don't. Dr. Light likes rock and roll. Yes, he does. Looks like the training session to Punch Out. Yeah, I guess you could say that. So now, this is, since you've never played the original NES Mega Man, I'm going to do this just for the audiences. Everybody that has never played any of the Mega Mans or have never seen the intro, because we're going to be switching to a different game anyway. But here is Mega Man 2's intro.
So they just reuse the same music?
For the intro.
That's some good business.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got the rights. Milk it.
Hey, it's Capcom. They can do whatever they want. But so this, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. So basically, he built 8 new robots in Mega Man 2. And now the music gets different because it gets to... How awesome is that?
See, this is the Mega Man music I know.
Yeah. This is where it all started. And everyone plays a difficulty setting. So.
Not me.
Alright. So, this has been really fun. We are going to... I think we still have enough time to do a stream maybe on Twitch, unless you have to be somewhere in the morning.
I don't have to be anywhere in the morning, but I could stay for probably another half hour.
Maybe long enough to play another game.
We can play a game and I can eat it over and over again, yeah.
Alright. Well, it's going to be a 2-player co-op game, so...
Let's do it.
Yeah. So, we are going to switch over to Twitch, but it's been really fun tonight. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. Do I think Mega Man's alt mode would be if he was in the Transformers universe? Yes, I don't know if you heard me say it before, Eric, but we did sing your son a happy birthday. So if you listen early in the stream, we did do so. So shout out to his. Made the end of the bargain. Throw your videos on all of my friends' pages. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. The Mega Man 2 theme is my friend's ringtone when it went off in English class. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
To hear the Mega Man theme song go off. So we're going to switch over to Twitch. We are going to go play Contra, 2-player. So
meaning he's going to play and I'm going to die a lot.
This is why we're going to use the 30-man code. No, I'm just about ready to sign off. I'm actually going to switch over to Twitch. So if you can switch over to Twitch, my channel is Rodimus Primal 1. Favorite Triple Strangers. I'll answer that one real quick. I would say Blitzwing and Springer. Yeah, Blitzwing and Springer. So, Konami code. All right, guys. Until next time, if you guys can't make it over to Twitch. Have a good night, guys.